If you're trying to figure out what to do for the 4th of July around Wichita this year, you're in the right place. So whether you've got family coming in, kids bouncing off the walls, or just want to catch a great fireworks show, this video is for you. We're covering some of the best firework displays in Wichita and the suburbs, fun things to do during the day, events you might not know are happening, and some awesome family-friendly places that are open on the 4th. And stick around to the end because I'll share my personal picks for the best fireworks stands around town, especially one giant spot out east that locals are loving. Okay, so here's what I've got lined up for you in this video. We'll go through all of the biggest 4th of July events happening in Wichita, Andover, Mays, Derby, Valley Center, and more. I'll let you know what's happening, when to go, and what to expect. We'll also talk about some bonus events before and after the 4th, like concerts, parades, and even a living history celebration that's perfect for kids. Plus, I'll share what's open on the holiday, like splash pads, pools, and museums, just in case you're hosting out-of-town guests or trying to entertain the little ones. And finally, I'll give you some tips on where to buy fireworks and what's legal because Kansas has some weird rules depending on where you live. And hey, if we haven't met yet, my name is Caleb. I'm a local realtor and dad of 3 little girls here in Wichita. I spend a ton of time exploring every inch of this city with my family, and every week I share the best events, neighborhoods, and real-life tips for families living around here. And if you like this kind of stuff, go sign up for my free weekly newsletter at thewichitadad.com. It's totally free and it's packed with all the fun things to do every Friday, so go check it out. Okay, let's start with the big one. That's the red, white, and boom. Now, quick heads up, this year it's not happening at the stadium like in past years. The main event is actually taking place at the Kennedy Plaza, right in front of Century 2 in the heart of downtown. The fireworks will launch from the Garvey Center Towers, and you'll find food trucks and vendors lining up along Douglas Avenue starting around 6 p.m. The show itself kicks off around 9:30 p.m. and you can even sync the fireworks with music using the Pyrocast app. Just make sure that you get there early. There will be road closures downtown because this event draws a huge crowd every year. Now, if you're looking to celebrate a little earlier, check out the Bradley Fair Summer Concert and Fireworks Show. That one's happening on Thursday, July the 3rd. Live music kicks off at 7:30 p.m. with Rudy Love and the Encore, and the fireworks begin around 9:30. It's got a beautiful lakeside setting and the vibe is more relaxed, so bring a blanket, grab a snack from one of the local shops, and you're all set. Also on Thursday, July the 3rd, you've got the Andover Hometown Celebration at Andover Central Park. That event starts a little earlier at 7 p.m. with bouncing houses, food trucks, face painting, and a full-on kid zone. Fireworks beginning around 9:30. Parking at the park fills up really fast, so I'd recommend parking at the high school and walking over. It's short and an easy walk. Now, if you're still in the holiday mood after the 4th, Goddard is hosting an Independence Day celebration on Saturday, July the 5th at Goddard City Park. This community-focused event includes a Lions Club car show and picnic, live music, free hot dogs, and watermelon slices. Then after dark, around 9:30 p.m., there's a relaxed fireworks show to wrap up the week. It's a great small-town way to end the holiday. Next up is Derby. They're doing a full day of events on the 4th of July. You can start your morning with their classic Independence Day parade at 10 a.m. on Rock Road, and then head over to High Park in the evening for fireworks around 9:30. There's also a splash pad and a playground at the park, so you can make a whole day of it without needing to drive across town. All right, now let's talk about Mays. Their big fireworks show called Light the Sky is happening on Thursday, July the 3rd at the Claire Donnelly Amphitheater in Mays City Park. The fun starts around 6:30 p.m. with food vendors and music, and the fireworks launch right at 9:30 p.m. It's a super relaxed, family-friendly way to kick off the long weekend just ahead of the 4th. One of my personal favorites, though, is the Valley Center Fireworks Show, which is also on the 4th. It takes place at Lions Park around 9:45. It's got a low-key, family-friendly vibe, and it's been a tradition for my family for years. And finally, there's Park City's Salute to Freedom celebration. It's happening on the 4th of July at Hat McLean Park. They're doing a parade earlier in the day, plus a car show, food trucks, and fireworks at dusk. It's a fun option that doesn't get as much attention, but definitely deserves it. If you're still in the patriotic mood after the 4th, check out Old Cowtown Museum's Celebrate America event. Throwback celebration with wagon rides, vintage games, reenactments, and a good old-fashioned way to keep the fun going. Another local secret, if you want to see multiple fireworks at once, head to the Hilltop at Sedgwick County Park on the 4th. There, you'll get a panoramic view of displays happening all around the city. Or if you're downtown, one of the coolest spots to watch the red, white, and boom is from the Keeper of the Plains Bridge. Just make sure to get there early. So what does my family personally do on the 4th? Well, we typically kick things off up in Mound Ridge, which is north of Wichita. We have lunch with extended family, light off some daytime fireworks, ride four-wheelers, and maybe shoot some guns if we're out in the pasture. Then we come back and spend the evening in Valley Center at my parents' place. I'm usually the guy in charge of the fireworks show, lighting everything off while trying to keep an eye on the three kids running around. It's loud, it's chaotic, but it's one of my favorite days of the year. All right, now let's talk survival tips for the 4th of July in Wichita. First, you're gonna wanna pack bug spray, glow sticks, and plenty of snacks. And trust me, your future self will thank you. Fireworks usually don't start until around 9:30 here or later, and no one wants to deal with a hangry toddler at 9:15. So get to your spot early or be strategic about where you park. And often it's actually worth parking a little farther away if it means you're not stuck in traffic for 45 minutes after the show ends. And during the daytime, splash pads are gonna be your best friend. Riverside Park, Andover Central Park, and Derby's Rock River Rapids are all great options. And if your kids are noise sensitive, go for one of these smaller suburb events. Those are easier to lead early if you need to. Now let's talk about fireworks. If you're planning your own backyard show, here are a few spots locals swear by. Go check out T&T Fireworks at 11411 East Kellogg. It's a huge tent with everything you can need. There's also Garrett's Fireworks at 7700 East Kellogg, and it's another solid choice, and they're open daily from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. And if you want the big stuff, head out to Wholesale Fireworks near 159th and Kellogg. It's on the Butler County side, so the selection's a little bit broader. And finally, the Fairmount Ministries Tent City out in Andover is a fun local favorite. And just remember, Wichita only allows fireworks from July 1 through July 4 between 10 a.m. and midnight. And you can only light them on private property, and rockets and anything that shoots into the air are technically banned within city limits. Some suburbs, like Derby, allow more, but make sure you check your local rules before lighting up the sky. All right, so whether you are into patriotic concerts, bounce houses, backyard fireworks, or small town parades, there's something for everyone around Wichita this 4th of July. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments, where is your go-to fireworks spot? Is it the big stadium show downtown, a church parking lot, or just your own driveway? And don't forget, if you want more local tips like this every week, go check out my free newsletter over at thewichitadad.com. So happy 4th, and try not to blow off any fingers.